Aaron's gonna flip when he sees this. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. Hope you enjoyed the little clip of Goose. As you can tell, I am dressed and actually presentable and nice looking. I'm getting ready to head out the door. I have a job interview at 10 o'clock that I will tell you more later about either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm just hoping after the interview I'm not on my way to the doctor's office because I fell yesterday going down some stairs, and I will tell you guys about that later. So I'm heading downstairs to meet my dad and go to my interview, and I'm hugely nervous. I don't know why I get nervous with interviews. I've done like a bazillion of them, which I don't think says anything good about me. But I've done so many of them that I don't know why I get nervous still when I go to do interviews. But this one is a job I applied for. I kind of want to do it, but anyway, here I go. To the job interview. Hey y'all! As you can see, I am back home. The interview went well. I went and interviewed at Dow Diamond. For those of you who are new, I had talked about Dow Diamond before. If you go back and watch a couple of my videos from last year and the year before, I actually have done a couple of Dow Diamond for Star Wars night, which is like always a huge amount of fun to go to. It's really the only game I'm guaranteed to go to every year. Granted, I've only done it 2 years, but I do like going to baseball games. So for those of you who don't know, the Great Lakes Loons are a minor league baseball team that's home is here in Midland. For those of you who don't know what minor league baseball is, it's basically training for the MLB. What happens is if an MLB recruits somebody but doesn't want them on a big team like the Red Sox, White Sox, Tigers, Dodgers. I'm trying to think of a few baseball teams. I don't really know that much. I only know the Tigers because they're my favorite. If they get like a new recruit or somebody, or if a player on an MLB team gets injured, they are sent to the MLIB, the minor league team, for training, to heal up, stuff like that. I think every MLB team has a minor league team. And basically, these are the designated teams. Like, Detroit's is, I want to say, the Toledo Mud Hens. So about 13 years ago, it's been that long, Midland got this thing, Dow got this thing with the Dodgers. The Dodgers wanted a minor league team, which is how I said I think all the MLB teams have them. I'm not sure. The Dodgers wanted a minor league team, or had a minor league team. They were moving there or something. We won them, so we built this thing called Dow Diamond. It's a baseball stadium. It's really cool. I love it. And we became home of the Great Lakes Loons, which is basically the feeder/trainer team for the Dodgers. So basically, the Dodgers will recruit some players and send them to the Great Lakes Loons, where they'll work for at least one season. Sometimes they get called up a half a season in, and then they'll go out to the Dodgers and play for the Dodgers. Or they get traded to another team. So that's basically what it is. So it's really cool. But that being said, even though we are in the state of Michigan, I go to the Diamond. I go shop at the Diamond. We have a lot of Dodgers merchandise. And most people in Midland are not Dodgers fans. We love the Tigers, but it's our baseball team, so we're still going to cheer for them. So I cheer for the Loons, but not the Dodgers. So I'm happy when the Dodgers win. We've actually had some pretty good players come through and go on to make quite a decent name for themselves. So that's where my interview was today. They hire for the season, so it will be another seasonal job, but I would be leaving my job at Staples to do this job to focus on it. Because the guy explained it to me, I'd either be a ticket taker or a ticket seller. My shift would run about 4 to 5 hours a shift. But my work hours could vary. I could work as little as 20 hours a week to 40 hours a week. But there will be times where I will not get any hours whatsoever because of the fact that there are, I want to say, like maybe 2 to 4 weeks where there isn't a ball game at the Diamond. And that's partially because they'll do like a week or 2 week where all their games are at the Diamond, they're home, and then they'll do a week or 2 weeks where all their games are away games. So there's nothing going on at the Diamond during that time. So that means I wouldn't go into work those days. When they're at away games, I wouldn't be going into work. So That's what makes it interesting working in a ballpark. You think you'd have to be the ticket winner all the time. Not necessarily. They're only looking for people to do game days and stuff. So, like I said, it'd be really weird. I'd have weeks where I'd work 0 hours, 2 weeks where I could work upwards of 40 hours because I'd be working 4 to 5 hours, 7 days a week. But that's just how it works in baseball. I mean, Major League is the same way. Detroit will play like almost 2 full weeks. Every single one of their games will be home games. And then for like another almost 2 weeks, all their games will be away games. That's just how it works. And part of that reason is, unlike football, it's not like one game done, move on to the next game. Baseball games are a series. And the series can stretch between, I think it's between 3 and 4 games. So the Loons will face a team about 3 times in a row. So 3 days in a row, they'll play the same team. And sometimes they'll do double headers. So basically, baseball means you're not just doing one game and done. You're doing a series of games over a series of days, which is why if I get this job, there'll be times where I'm not working all that week because of the fact that it's their turn to do all their away games. So I told my dad this. He's the one that took me. I'm like, I don't see a big issue with that. I mean, I already talked to him. You guys know Star Wars Celebration is like 32 days away. I've been planning for this since last year. Sadly, I did not get a ticket because I don't know anybody who would go with me. So I'm doing it again where I did it last time, where I'm going to try and live stream everything. That'll be fun because I really want to do a trailer reaction. But it's live stream, so I don't know how that would work. But I have planned, I've already asked for the 5 days off. Star Wars Celebration is April 11th through the 15th, so that's 5 days. The baseball season starts, as of today, 29 days from now. So April 6th, I want to say, is when baseball season officially kicks off for the Loons. And we still have snow on the ground, in case you're wondering. We still have snow on the ground, and when I went in for my interview this morning, it was under 20 degrees. Like, literally, yesterday, the other day, the Loons posted a picture of the diamond covered in snow, and it said, current temperature, 10 degrees. Opening day, 30 days from today. So, and I am not lying when I tell people I've actually seen a Detroit Tigers baseball game being played in snow. I'm not lying. That is actually true. I have seen it. That's why when you go to a Detroit Lions game in April, one of the giveaways is winter hats and gloves and scarves because it's still freaking chilly. It can be like 20 degrees and we're still playing baseball. We don't care. It's March and April. It's spring. It's time to play ball. So, yeah, and today Louis Loon, the mascot of the Loons, was up on the roof of the building because today is like the first official day. I think they really started selling tickets out of the office. So, yay. But I knew about this, so I told the guy, I'm like, he's watching your Real Ability this summer. I'm like, well, if I get this job, I would leave my job at Staples just so I could focus on this job. Because like I said, I could be working 40 hours a week. And I actually have the game schedule so I can guess. Because I'd only be working home games, and that would be it. So I would know ahead of time what days I'm working. So he would be okay with me not coming in for those 5 days because they actually don't start training till the middle of April. So I'd be able to have like the beginning of April still to the 15th off and then start my training because things don't really pick up until the end of May. If you guys have gone and watched my playlist for Mackinac Island, you have seen that in May, things in Michigan don't start hopping till Memorial Day because we're just patiently waiting out winter. Like, seriously, that's all there is. There's a reason why Memorial Day is such a big deal, and it's partly to do with the holiday, but it's also partly to do with the fact that it's finally almost June. It's warm. The snow's gone. Well, kind of. But, yeah, so usually things in Michigan as a state don't start hopping or jumping until Memorial Day, and then we're good through Halloween, and then after Halloween, we're like, oh, no, it's like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Quick, shut the entire state down. And that's pretty much what happens. So it makes for very interesting. It's very interesting living here in Michigan. I don't think I ever really noticed till I went to Mackinac Island just how much of my life as a Michiganer is kind of based on living a very seasoned. Because even in a town like Midland where we don't get a lot of tourists, we're still kind of set up kind of like a tourist thing. We have a ton of hotels. We have some very interesting places to go and see. So it's like, no matter how small the town, you're going to see something touristy, except for some very small towns. But still, it's kind of like the whole state is kind of set up to be very tourist-friendly or try to be very tourist-friendly. So it makes it very interesting living here. That's what makes it so fun for me when I worked on Mackinac Island to go be a tourist, because to me it's Mackinac Island. It's cool, but it's like it's home. So yeah, that's kind of why I'd be able to take, that's a very long-winded explanation, why he was okay with me when I said I have 5 days coming up in April where I'm technically unavailable, but I can work around them, but I really don't, because Phantom Menace 20th anniversary panel, Ian McDermott's going to be there. Well, he's going to be a celebration. I don't know if it's going to be a panel. And then they announced not one, not two, three Lucasfilm animation panels. They're doing one for Star Wars Rebels called Rebels Remembered, which was amazing. I took part in Rebels Remembered. I won a fanfic for it. The second one is going to be for Star Wars Resistance. I have been watching Star Wars Resistance. I was kind of on the fence. I liked it. But we only have 2 episodes left in this season, and it has just gotten progressively better and better and better and better and better. And at the same time, it's gotten darker and darker and darker and darker. So it's very much like Star Wars Rebels, where a lot of people were unsure about Rebels at first because they were marketing it as a kid show. They've done the same thing with Resistance, but they can't avoid the Star Wars darkness, what makes Star Wars Star Wars. So it's gotten slightly more mature and slightly more darker, and it's just gotten better. Like, the last episode was, I think, Descent. Oh my gosh, that was like the best Resistance episode ever. I cannot wait for the final 2 episodes. We're getting close. We're getting close. We are literally right into The Force Awakens. Okay, that is how close this is to The Force Awakens. We are literally into the time of Force Awakens, because in one of the episodes, spoiler, Poe tells Kaz he needs BB-8 back because General Organa is sending him to Jakku on a secret mission, and that's where he was going right after he got BB-8, was to Jakku. So we are in The Force Awakens at this point, and next week we are going, so my guess was kind of right, we are going to bump right up into the Hosnian Prime issue. So that's going to be interesting, because Kaz is from Hosnian Prime. And spoiler alert for those of you who don't know, Hosnian Prime is the capital of the New Republic, and that's the planet Starkiller Base blows up in Force Awakens. It's Hosnian Prime, where Kaz's family lives. This is going to be a very interesting parallel. It was very interesting in Rebels seeing the parallel between Ezra, Luke, and Leia, because they are so young. Like, they were born, like, Ezra was born Empire Day, Luke and Leia were born right after, during the whole after Empire Day, and they're all 3 or 4 sensitive, and they all technically grew up very different lives. Ezra is an orphan, Luke lives with his aunt and uncle, Leia with her adopted parents. They live 3 very, very different lives, and they all wind up about the same, they all wind up being into the rebellion and becoming leaders. I mean, Ezra was a commander, so cool fact. So it's very interesting now to see the parallels, kind of, unless it's just me seeing what I want to see, between Leia and Kaz a little bit, in that Kaz is going to, if we see it, witness the destruction of his homeworld, which is what Leia was forced to do. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how Kaz takes it. Granted, because if you watch the beginning of the season, you know Kaz and his dad aren't getting along right now. But yeah, if you haven't yet checked out Star Wars Resistance, it's awesome. You guys are probably wondering in the clip before why I mentioned me possibly going to the hospital. I did not go to the hospital. The reason is this: I cannot fly, and I do not have the Force to catch me if I fall. I learned that yesterday. Why did I learn that? Because on my way out to go do my shift at Staples, I was walking on the stairs. My mom was in front of me, so I was letting her go first. And I was telling myself where I needed to go today for the interview. And I either stepped on my shoelace or I missed a step. It doesn't matter. What happened is I tripped and I basically tumbled down the last 3 or 4 stairs. I think that's no big deal. These stairs are steep. They are actually pretty dang steep. And the floor and the entryway of our apartment is stone. Yeah. So I fell. My ankle went like this. My right ankle went like this. And my left knee went like this. And so I slammed down hard onto the stone floor. Got up. My left knee, about right where it's jointed, hurt like hell. And I had to go in and do a 4-hour shift where I was not allowed to sit down. And my mom's like, "Are you sure you want to go do this?" I'm like, "I don't have a choice. I need my paycheck." So I went in, did my 4-hour shift, came home, knee was hurting, my ankle started to hurt, and I woke up this morning, both are hurting. My ankle's a little bit better. My knee, it was at the same pain level, in which case where I would bend it a certain way, or I would twinge it or something, and I did not want to put weight on it. I still kind of am hesitant sometimes to put weight on it. So I was going to go, thinking about going to urgent care today to get checked, because I just want to be on the safe side, because I've had bad luck. I have twisted my right ankle, twisted/sprained my right ankle twice. I have just, my elbow was popped out of joint when I was a little kid. I have had second-degree electrical burns on 3 of my fingers. I have sliced my thumb open. I have not only broken a finger, but I cracked the knuckle of the finger I broke. And when I was like in 5th grade, I was playing. My dad used to work at a store, and the store had cement floor in the back, and I was playing around in the back office on this chair that my brother and I love to sit and spin in. I was spinning in it, and I went flying and slammed my left knee, the knee I hurt yesterday, slammed my left knee onto this concrete floor and went to the doctor, and I had bruised the bone so badly I had actually jacked up my knee. So I've got kind of a bum knee, which usually doesn't stop me from doing anything, but I kind of jacked it up again. So that's why I was debating about going to the doctors today, is to get it looked at. But my dad's like, yeah, it should be fine in a day or two. So I'm going to give it a couple days, and it should be fine. I told my brother yesterday that if it is something I need to go to the hospital for, I'm glad it happened now instead of this summer. Because I am doing the 5K shorts for Run Disney, I am doing the 3 shorts. So I'm doing 3.5 miles. So I'm doing about 15 miles this summer over the course of 3 months. So I told you guys about this. This is what I'm planning to do because I had so much fun during the virtual marathon, even though it was horrible weather to do it in. I still had a lot of fun. Which, by the way, I should be getting my medal soon. The Star Wars half ends this month. So next month, probably the end of next month, early May, I should be getting my R2-D2 medal. And then in May, I have to register for the Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and Black Panther races, which I'm just going to do all together. And do the Marvel 80th Challenge, which is going to be fun. So I told my brother I was happy this happened now in March. And if it is something I need to go to the doctors for, it gives me enough time. It gives me March, April, May. It gives me about 3, maybe 4 months to heal up and get ready to go do that, because as soon as it gets nice out, I'm going to be at least twice a week walking/jogging/ maybe running 4 miles to make sure I can do this. So that's not fun. It's really not fun. My knee, that was my knee. So yeah, so that's my plans. My rest of my plans today is just to chill out, relax. I'm going to have some chicken parmesan because my mom made it with some garlic knots. And watch some videos, write a little bit, and just chill out. And oh, by the way, I did get a new tablet. It's right here. It's not a Kindle, it's an RCA. It was like 45 bucks. But I love it because the case, when I can open the case one-handed, the case for the tablet has a keyboard built in. That was a major selling point for me. So yeah. So new tablet so far is working great. I'm going to go get food, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so I did end up going to go see a doctor, and apparently this is the end result of me falling down the stairs. I have an ace bandage on this foot and an ace bandage right there, which these will be coming off in a couple hours so I can go to sleep. But this is the end result of 2 hours, so I'll talk more about this tomorrow. But just to let you guys know, I ended up spraining a ligament on the outer edge of my right foot, my ankle. So I sprained a ligament there, and I sprained a ligament over here. So I sprained a ligament on each leg. So, yay! This is not fun. Not fun. Right, here are my little wounds this morning. Okay, so I think I can give you a better example. So the ligament in here, so there's like a ligament or something on the side of the foot. This is what I sprained, is the ligament along the side of my foot, and then the ligament on the side of my knee. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, so I did end up going to the doctor. Yesterday, if you guys watched the clips from yesterday, I talked about how I had my job interview at Dow Diamond, which I'm still not sure how that went. I just realized how weird I look laying down. But I had my job interview at Dow Diamond, and
I had told my mom, I don't know if I mentioned this, and if I did already, I apologize, but I told my mom that the night before, Wednesday night, that if my pain level had increased, and I was slightly worried about that because when I felt the pain in my knee when I moved it, and since I didn't feel anything in my ankle, I thought my ankle was fine, and I had just gotten a lucky break and hadn't twisted it because I have this really bad habit of twisting my ankle. So I thought I was fine. My ankle was completely fine. I hadn't twisted or sprained it. My knee, I just thought it really, really hurt. But I thought it was fine. And then I came home Wednesday night. I had taken off my work shoe. I was sitting. I was on the computer. And I noticed that when I would pull my foot back, because I have this habit of how I sit, because I sit on my bed. And I put my desk on my bed. And usually I will take my right, and I have a folding desk, so I will take my right foot. I'll take this foot. And I will stick it on the little crossbars, and I will stick it through the little crossbars at the top, or I will rest it up there, and I will pull my foot back so my toes are towards me. And I started to notice that, hey, that was kind of hurting. And so I got worried, and I noticed that the pain wasn't really dying down. And so I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. And I told my mom that. And my aunt, Monica, whom I absolutely love and adore because I have never met her. She lives out east in Maryland. And it's funny because I've started calling her my second mom because she does act like another mother to me. Like I fell and she's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" Like I post this on Facebook and my aunt is like, "Are you okay? Do you need to get checked out?" Stuff like that. And the other person commented, "It's like, where's your interview at?" I'm like, so there's a big difference. So my aunt was a little so I told my mom and my aunt, my second mom, that if the pain was at the same level it had been yesterday, Wednesday, or if it had gotten worse, I was going to try to get my dad to take me to go to urgent care, which is run. We have two urgent cares, one of which is run by our local hospital, and that was the one I was thinking I was going to go to and get it checked out just to be safe because I have a bad habit of, even where I'm in severe pain and I don't have a very good pain tolerance, I don't tell people. So if I tell you I'm hurting, it usually means I'm in a lot of pain. So, and it wasn't like this pain was constant, but it hurt. Like when I had it, it literally felt like something was jabbing into me and just like, and it also would feel like at times like something was going to pop out of my knee. So after the interview, I brought it up like, hey, maybe I should go to urgent care, get it checked out. I didn't know for sure because the last thing I wanted to do was like go to urgent care and have them say, oh, there's nothing wrong. It's just bruised. You don't really need to do anything. And that be that. I mean, I did mention I have bruised bone before, and I didn't think that this was the same thing. My dad had to do some grocery shopping though, so he didn't want to go to. He didn't really feel like going to urgent care or something. He's like, I think you really just bruised it, so just give it a couple days. I'm like, yeah, I'll just give it a couple days. And so I decided to come home. So when I got home, I decided I was just gonna fill the tub and jump in the tub because I've done this in the past where if I get a bruise or if I really hurt myself, I can just jump into the tub. I run a shower. I run a warmish, hotish bath, which is not good. I have sensitive skin, but I really like kind of hot water. And I just kind of sit in the tub and soak. And it doesn't take all the pain away, but it does help. I know some people will probably use like Epsom salts or something, but I can't use Epsom salts. That's one of the things that caused me to get sick, have an allergic reaction, is actually Epsom salts. There's a long list of things I cannot use. I cannot use Epsom salts. I cannot use bath bombs, bath salts, bubble bath. I have like this amazingly long list of stuff I cannot use, which is why I say it makes it so hard for me to go to get beauty supplies and stuff because there's a long list of stuff I cannot use. So I just sat in the tub for about an hour, letting my ankle and my knee soak, thinking, hey, that will help. Got out of the tub, and no, the pain did not go away. And I had fallen about 12:40. I had fallen around 12:40 p.m. Wednesday, so it was Wednesday afternoon. And at this point, by the time it was 1 o'clock, it was over 24 hours later. The pain had not gone away. My ankle had started feeling worse. And the pain in my knee was not dying down. I mean, like I said, it wasn't a constant pain. I could kind of put weight on it, both my ankle and my knee. It's just that there were times when I would do it, I would move it, it would just hurt, and I didn't want to walk or do anything. And my mom was like, my mom got out at 5 from work, and she texted me about 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock. She texted me and she goes, "How are you feeling? And do you want to go get it checked?" And I said, "I think I should, because it's been over 24 hours and my pain level has not decreased. It still hurts like the dickens." And she said, "Okay, check the time for urgent care in New Hope Urgent Care, which is a private clinic. See if New Hope will accept your health care." And they did. And so we decided, she said, "Okay, when you get home, be ready, and we're going to go out and we're going to get your ankle and your knee checked." Because at this point, it really was at the stage where it's like, okay, I really should have seen some sort of decrease in pain, and I hadn't. And my mom was worried about the same thing, because this is the knee, which I mentioned hurting it when I was in 5th grade. This is the knee I had jacked up before, and this is the ankle I have twisted / sprained twice. So there, I am not very good with my left knee or my right ankle. So we came home, we went to New Hope, and we were thinking it was going to be a quick in and out visit. My mom went there to get her shoulder looked at, and it was really quick. They actually do a really good job at New Hope. Which is weird. They actually have better reviews than the urgent care that's run through the hospital. So we went there, and unfortunately, everybody was bringing their sick kid. So we got there about 5:30, 5:40. I did not get back to see the on-call doctor till about 6:40, 6:50. So we were there for almost 2 full hours, waiting for me to see the doctor. I got back, I explained to them that I fell down some stairs, and it's weird, I said, it's weird how I landed, because I landed, and I guess I freaked, because my ankle, when I fall on my ankle, either ankle, for some odd reason, they will both, my ankle will turn, and my foot will go completely sideways. And that's either ankle, and I do it more with my right, but then I guess I freaked out so much, because it looked like I twisted it, I just jerked to the side, and I jerked, and I slammed my left knee sideways onto the stone floor, and it really hurt. I didn't hear any popping. I was just like freaking out, and then I got up and I thought, okay, I'm fine, I can walk. And doctor came back, he pushed it, he checked both of them, and he took one look at my ankle, had it in his hand for about a minute, and went, "Oh, you sprained your ligament." So I sprained the ligament that's like on the outside of my right foot. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Okay, let's check your knee." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is the one I was worried about, because this is one where I've been having really bad pain in the area where I've been." And it's kind of funny, because I've had a wound on the top of my left knee, and that's just started, and it healed, and it left behind a scar. He thought that was something for the fall, and I went, no, that's actually for something else. It's actually in the side of my knee. So he checked my knee, he was pressing, and he goes, "Yeah, there's a ligament apparently up here. There's a bunch of muscles in this area, and the ligament that connects them is in this area. That's the ligament I sprained." So somehow, by me being a total dodo bird and not paying attention to what I was doing, and I know better on these stairs. I know I need to pay attention on these stairs, because these stairs are sort of steep, and the carpet on them, especially at the edge of the stairs, is slippery. This is not the first time I've stumbled down these stairs. It's the first time I've stumbled and I wound up injuring myself. So I know better. I know I need to pay attention on these stairs. From not paying attention and slipping downstairs, I managed to sprain a ligament in my right ankle and in my left knee. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I could not believe that. My mom could not believe that. This is something that could only happen to me. Like, really, is like spraining a ligament in an ankle and a knee at the same time on the opposite leg. I'm on restrictions, which I'm probably more upset about the fact that I'm on exercise restrictions than I am about the fact that I hurt myself. So basically my thing is I have to keep my ankle and my knee wrapped all day. I can unwrap them at night. So they have to be wrapped during the day. So pretty much when I'm up and active at night, I can take them off. And I have to keep them wrapped until Monday. So that means I had them wrapped yesterday. I woke up and I wrapped them today. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning, take a shower, and wrap them. And then I will wrap them again Sunday morning. And then that will be it. And also my mom's picking up my meds. So, okay, I have to have my leg, he put me on a anti-inflammatory to bring down the swelling in the ligaments. and he also he also prescribed me muscle relaxants to take as I need them. And my mom's like, hell no, you ain't taking no muscle relaxants. You don't actually need them. So that was interesting. But I had to take the anti-inflammatory for 10 days. My mom's picking that up tonight when she gets off from work. Until then, I'm just taking some ibuprofen. Then the thing that got me the most is I said, can I still do yoga? Because you guys know, I've mentioned this before, I have been doing yoga twice a day, one time in the morning, the early afternoon, and the other time at night, to kind of help manage my weight until I can get outside again, biking and walking and running and stuff like that. And it's not like I'm doing really it's my flexibility, the one flexibility class and the toning and the full body workouts I do, those yoga practices, they're kind of intense and somewhat hardcore for someone who's never done it before. But the other yoga, like the bedtime yoga, is really not that hard or really pushing it. But he said, no yoga. I can't do like any sort of strenuous exercise. I can't do yoga. I can't do really like, I was like walking, and my mom's like, no, you can't walk. So I can't do like really any of my normal exercises until Monday. So I think that upset me more than the fact that I hurt myself, is I am on kind of workout lockdown till Monday. And this is really devastating to me because I've been doing yoga twice a day for almost 3 full weeks. I have been really proud of myself for that. And now it's like I can't do it for today. I can't do it today, tomorrow, or Sunday. So 3 days I cannot do yoga. I got one practice in Thursday, and I did my normal routine Wednesday. So I did yoga in the morning, and then I did my bedtime yoga at night after falling and hurting myself. So I'm really kind of devastated that I have to miss 3 full days of yoga. But I get to go back again Monday. I get to start up again Monday, so I'm definitely doubling up. I'm choosing today to be a junk food day for me, so I'm going to have some stuff that I probably shouldn't have because I'm just so sad about not being able to do anything. And so I think I kind of pushed it because I did vacuum my room, so I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. But yeah, I'm not happy about this at all. I'm really sad. But we left the doctor's at about almost 7 o'clock. He called in my meds, so we went to Walmart to get dinner because I had not eaten dinner yet. My brother had not eaten dinner yet. My mom had not eaten dinner yet, so we had not eaten at all. We hadn't had dinner. So we went to Walmart to pick up some food and grab my meds. So I went and got some General Tso's boneless chicken, which is my favorite deli chicken from the Walmart deli. I grabbed some of that, and then we went to go check on my meds. The meds had just gotten called in, and we're going to be 45 minutes. It's almost 7 o'clock at night. My mom knows the woman who works at the pharmacy. She's like, so you know what? What medicine? She told her, she's like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick up the medicine tomorrow and tonight and Saturday. So tonight and tomorrow today, she was just going to have me take some ibuprofen. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I took last night, and I just took some a little bit ago. And then my mom's picking up my meds tonight. We left. My brother had grabbed a chicken sandwich. It was 3 hours old. My mom made him put it back, and instead they went to Burger King. And so we went to Burger King. My mom and my brother got meals. I just wanted some onion rings because they're like my favorite thing in the world. I love French fries, but I really love onion rings, and I don't get them that often. So I ordered some large onion rings from Burger King, and we came home and we opened up the bag, and they were not onion rings. They had given me a large French fry order instead. But they gave me the zesty sauce for the onion rings. So my mom was not too happy because I said onion rings. Instead, they entered it in as a large fry, and I got a large fry. And I don't actually really like BK fries. And I don't actually like eating late at night, but I did anyway because I'm like, I should probably take some food since I'm going to have some medicine. So I had General Tso's, and I had some French fries, and had a little bit of pop, and I am just so sad, and I'm going crazy out of my mind right now because I have no clue what to do. Usually I'm just like getting done with the yoga. Usually I am finishing getting ready for the day. It's Friday. So usually right now I just be done getting ready for the day, doing my dry shampoo and stuff like that, and just finishing cleaning, and I would just be getting ready to maybe do devotions and get some lunch. I'm done cleaning. I did devotions. I'm all ready for the day. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I mean, seriously, well, I have a chapter to post today, but it's like, what am I going to do tomorrow? And here's the stupid thing. I'd actually planned to walk out to Walmart today I said I wasn't going to get my eyebrows done, but I decided I want to get them done one more time. So I kind of have a guideline to follow when I'm plucking them and stuff. And I was like really upset because that's what I was going to do today because we're supposed to have a store move in tomorrow and Sunday. And I was going to go out to Walmart. My mom's like, I guess you're not going today. I'm like, dang it! So I can't do yoga. I can't even go for a walk because when I go for a walk, I do a 2-mile walk. So I can't do my yoga. I can't go walking. My aunt wants me to talk to my mom to see if I can do like some upper body stretches. Because since I did that virtual half marathon, I don't like not doing some sort of activity for at least 15 minutes, for at least 10 minutes a day. I'm like, ah! I am so upset. I don't know what to do with myself because it's like I've gotten so used to doing yoga twice a day, and now it's like I can't do yoga. I can't go take a walk. I can't do anything. I'm on like, and my mom was the whole reason we weren't waiting 45 minutes is it was late. She wanted me off my feet. Especially since I went and did a 4-hour shift after doing this. So, I don't know what to do. Thankfully, I am only on these restrictions until Monday. Monday comes, I am off them. So what I'll probably do Monday is I probably will still wrap my knee and my ankle and then do my workout, do my yoga practices because I am not, I was like, I'll just wrap them and have that extra security and then unwrap them. But I cannot wait for Monday and get back to doing yoga. So yeah, so in order to entertain myself today, my plan is to, I was actually going to wait till April to do this. I told you guys I went through, redid my Star Wars bookcase, and I screwed up and I didn't redo it to the way I wanted to. So I'm probably going to sit and redo this thing today, which probably is not what they said when they meant take it easy. I have Clone Wars in because I was sitting there and I took an Instagram picture, which if you follow the link, you can get to my Instagram down below. I took a picture of myself with my BB-8 and my R2 with my feet pointing at them, and I said R2 and BB-8 are cheering me up by telling me to do a Star Wars weekend while I'm healing up. No lightsaber battles for me. So I'm going to do a little bit of a Star Wars weekend. I've got Clone Wars. I might watch some, not Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones queued up. I might watch some Clone Wars. I actually might watch some Marvel movies because I have been meaning to watch Black Panther and Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War. So I actually might do that this weekend too while I'm on restrictions. Because Sunday we're not going to church because my mom has homework and I probably wouldn't go now anyway because I hurt. And it probably wouldn't be smart for me because I would have to kneel at communion. So probably do a little bit of Marvel in there too because my brother and I are going to go see Captain Marvel at some point in the upcoming days. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Captain Marvel. So yeah, I'm probably just going to do a Star Wars Marvel 3-day weekend to kind of take my mind off the fact that I was stupid and I fell and I hurt myself. And oh my gosh, it still hurts. So I told my brother last night, I'm like, I didn't even know you could sprain your ligaments, but you can. Oh, what a way to find out. So, hooray, this weekend's going to be awesome. So, I'm going to get going for this week. Thank you, Bryce. They commented on, thank you to everyone, in fact, who has watched my Star Wars Always reaction, which I probably will wind up watching a lot of those at some point. Thank you for everyone who watched that and for commenting. Thank you, Bryce, for saying my joy is so infectious. That's just kind of my personality. I get excited about the smallest things. Like, it doesn't matter. I will get super excited. Like, my mom brought home, like, I love ice cream. My mom brought home a Dean's Country Fresh new ice cream flavor she found for me to try. It's chocolate Buckeye. For those of you who don't know, Buckeyes are like my favorite treat that I get. I rarely get them. It's peanut butter wrapped in chocolate, and there's like a little, the center is cut out so you can see the peanut butter, and they're called Buckeyes. I love them. They're like I love them more than peanut butter cups, and I don't get them that often. My mom found an ice cream that is chocolate Buckeyes. It's chocolate peanut butter with Buckeyes. So and of course I add peanut butter to it. So I got so excited when I see this. So the smallest things get me excited. So that's just my personality. I'm really happy that you like that I was like totally wee, and this is a long vlog. So thank you, Bryce. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for watching even this. So I will get going. I will talk to you guys next week. Stay safe, stay sane. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.